And of course, you still have space over there, but isa pa. Today, we will be going around this beautiful and brand new house and lot for sale in Casa, Milan, Quezon City. But first, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. My name is Julia, and welcome to another Presello open house tour. So, looking at the facade right now, isn't that a beaut? And also, check this out. Your house number is 8. And I don't know about you, I'm not very superstitious or anything, but 8 is definitely a good number. Okay, so from your people entrance, as I like to call it, you have several steps leading up to your main entrance. But first, on either side, on your right side, we have here a nice sloping garden. And then on your left side, you'll see your 2-vehicle carport or your 2-car carport. So it is open, it's not a garage. It does have high ceiling though, while still maintaining enough cover for your car so that they don't get rained on or don't get beaten down by the sun. Also in that area, you have access to the side of your house, which by the way, look kind of like rice terraces. I mean, comment down below if you agree. Okay, so before we go on either side or to either side of the house, let's first go through the main entrance. So as you enter, you are welcomed by this airy space. You've got super high ceiling, which I'm sure you were able to tell from the outside because the facade of this house is just beautiful. You can clearly tell from the outside that you've got high ceiling, and indeed when you enter, you do. So you have your living area, which opens up beautifully to your dining area and your kitchen. So you've got lots of counter space. You have this gorgeous island counter in the middle with your built-in induction stove with a range. And fear not, folks, the refrigerator you see is not included. So the caretaker of the home is currently using this for his or her personal use. It's not the refrigerator that's gonna come with the house. You get to choose that one for yourself. Okay, from the kitchen, we have here sliding doors that open up to your patio and of course your garden. So you have access to your side garden and back garden. I'm just gonna point this one out. But we're not really gonna go there anymore because I don't want to dirty my boots since it's a very, very clean house. So yeah, you can see from here the front of your house or your property. This is temporary, of course. And then in the back or at the back, you have your laundry area. So you have your sink, some counters, and provision for your laundry machines. I love how nice and airy and just overall breezy this place is. So you can actually tell it's kind of windy. See, even the lighting fixture is swinging. And speaking of lighting fixture, this of course is included and it matches with the rest of the accent lighting in the house. Now, I don't know about you, but chandeliers can easily go wrong given the questionable taste. But this actually works really well. It's very modern, but I also don't think it's gonna go off trend for a while. So it's not exactly trendy, it's more on the classic and modern side. So I love that they chose this one because it's not gonna, kumbaga sa Tagalog, di siya malalaos. Okay, so from your open space, you have here bedroom number 1, which you can easily turn into an office or an elderly room. The bed is not included. Again, this is what the caretaker uses. So this isn't included. It's just per scale. And then this, while I can't show it because there are personal items inside, this one is your staff quarters. So it also has an ensuite toilet and bath. Okay, that being said, it's time to go up the staircase. Oh, hold on. I missed this one. Excuse me. But just beside the stairs, we have your guest toilet and bath. Technically, it's a powder room right now, but hold on, let me go inside. See, like, again, technically it's a powder room, but you do have a lot of space. So I suppose if you really wanted a shower enclosure in here, you could still afford to do so. Okay, so just look at that. Very nice and clean. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you click subscribe if you haven't already, because we love going around houses like this, and if you enjoy them, it would, help us out by letting us know that you enjoy them as well, so we can continue making more. So yeah, click subscribe if you haven't already.
This video is sponsored by Carousel, the leading online platform for buying and selling new and secondhand goods. In Carousel, everyone wins. Buy, sell, give. Anything goes.
So you basically have 2 stories, right? You saw the first story, and then the second story is this. You'll get an overall look of it later on eventually, but yeah, it's this. So you can see your chandeliers from here, both the one above your staircase and then the one in your high ceilinged living area. And then you have all of this glass looking out into your neighborhood. And it feels so spacious and also so simple at the same time. And I think that's the charm of this house. So you have 4 bedrooms. I already showed you one, which is on the ground floor. And then you have these 3 doors. So let's go through this one first. It's bedroom number 2. And you have this. So you have a regular ceiling, 2.7 height here in the middle, but it does have cove lighting. Then you have an ensuite, toilet and bathroom, which also has cove lighting. And I love how all of the rooms come out to this area. So from any room that you come out of, this is what you're gonna see. And bedroom number 3, so again, lots of space. Ideally, this is where you would put your wardrobe, and then your bed in this area, and your desk. Then you have an ensuite, toilet and bath. And finally, bedroom number 4, aka the master bedroom. So when you enter the space, ideally, this is where you would put your wardrobe. So it's not built in, but there is a benefit to that because I wasn't exactly briefed on this, but I would assume that the reason why this house looks the way it does because it was meant to be timeless. So you can buy your furniture now and like it a certain way, but then maybe 5-10 years from now, you feel like needs a little sprucing up. So it's important that your architecture is in itself timeless. That way, when you change your furniture, including your wardrobe, it would still be up to par with what's on trend and with what you want. So comment down below if that's something that matters to you, or if you don't really mind, as long as you have your built-ins already there. It doesn't matter, you don't really have plans on changing it unless it's as long as it's timeless, versus again being able to change it every how many years. Okay, so of course, master bedroom, you have master, ensuite toilet and bath. And the difference is this one has a toilet. Of course it has a toilet. This one has a bathtub. Imagine a toilet and bath without a toilet. That does not make sense. Okay, so back out again into your second floor hallway, and you have this area that you can work with. So we could turn it into a study. There's an outlet here, so you could maybe put a desk in here, have your PC set up or work from home set up in here. Especially nice to have a webcam set up here actually. Ito yung background mo. Yeah, you don't need what do you call that? The Zoom background thing that's not real. You don't need that. You already have this nice background already. So let's imagine. Also, it's nice how the neighborhood has still so many greens. You still have space over here to work with because it is quite a wide hallway, but the extra space that you need to know of is through this door. So out here, where it's nice and breezy, you have this huge balcony, which enables you to see your neighborhood almost all around your house, except for obviously the part that your house is covering and the part that this tree is covering. And I wouldn't take this down because this tree is marvelous. It's in front of your property. It's part of the overall aesthetic of your home. And it provides great shade. I mean, right now the sun isn't exactly on us, but it does provide great shade. Okay, but before I go on a recap, there's one last thing I want to show you. And this is a door. Now, there are two actually, one on this side and one on the other side of the wall. What does it look like? Right there. So technically, you still have a bit of balcony space over there, although that's primarily aesthetic. Probably put in some nice plants, potted plants over there, much like the palms that you see around the house. So more for maintenance really, but I mean, if you really wanted to hang out there, you could. Okay, let's do a recap right here. Is that okay? All right. So you have I didn't mention this earlier, but you have 350 square meters of floor area and then 300 square meters of lot area. 4 bedrooms, 4 toilet and baths, and a 2-vehicle carport, a separate staff quarters, utility area outside. You have that huge open area for your living and your dining and your kitchen. And again, this one is in Casa Milan, Quezon City. So if you're anyone you know, oh, by the way, the number of the house, number 8. Again, I'm not very big on these numbers, but 8 in your address sounds pretty good. So if you or anyone you know is interested in a place like this, share this video to them, or if you want to see it for yourself, please do send us a message or go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more house tour videos, click right here. And we also have this new thing called Working Lunch with Presello, where I and a few random people talk about a few random things related to real estate. So if you want to join in on the conversation, make sure you click right here.